Now, in just hours from now, United States electorate will vote to either re-elect Donald Trump or place their faith on Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden. As of 1st November, 9.3 crore people will have already cast their votes. National polls suggest lead for Biden, but his margin has also been reduced to 2.9%, which comes within the margin of error. Crucially, Biden's lead is narrower in key battleground states that could decide the result, whether it is Trump or Biden. Donald Trump and Biden have been spending hours, the final hours before polls to woo voters. Trump campaigned in North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin and Michigan, while Joe Biden campaigned in Pennsylvania and Ohio.
Joe Biden is a corrupt politician who raked in millions from China while giving them your jobs. He's a corrupt politician. You see it. Now they say the laptop, Schiff, watermelon head, Schiff. That laptop was produced by Russia. Here we go again. Russia. Here we go again. Can you imagine what they must think of it? These people are crazy.
No other nation can touch us. No other nation can lead us. We can lead by the power of our example, not just the example of our power. The only thing that can tear America apart is America itself. And that's exactly what Donald Trump's been trying to do from the very beginning. Divide America, pitting Americans against one another, rural versus urban, based on race, gender, ethnicity, national origin, or religion. That's wrong. That's not who we are. Everybody knows who Donald Trump is. But we're about honor, integrity, dignity. This is the United States of America. We've got to let them show who we are.
Now, with 38 electoral college votes at stake, Texas is one of the most important battlegrounds in the country. It hasn't supported Democratic candidate nominee for president since 1976. But polls now suggest that Joe Biden is trailing Donald Trump here by just 3 percentage points. A rising hope among Democrats, there's a chance of victory there.
The Angulo family may be the image of a newly emerging Texas. 16-year-old Gerardo is too young to vote, but already campaigning for Democratic candidates. His parents, who immigrated from Mexico, are new U.S. citizens. They voted for Joe Biden.
I feel like them being first-time voters is super meaningful and life-changing to them because throughout the last 15 years, we've just been watching the news and we've been unable to have a say in what we want in the United States. And now that they can vote, they truly have a voice.
Latinos make up 40% of the Texas population, but struggle with low voter turnout. Democrats say this year that's changing, helping to fuel enthusiasm for Biden and for congressional candidates seeking to flip Republican districts.
I am 42 years old. I've never seen this level of energy, this level of optimism here in Texas, because we are finally getting true participation from every community.
I'm thinking of all of you today across Texas.
A fact not lost on Biden in a state long considered hopeless for Democrats. Young voters and immigrants have turned out in historic numbers to vote early in Texas. That's despite the pandemic and accusations of voter suppression.
Harris County, which covers most of Houston, has 2.4 million registered voters and just one location inside the arena behind me for anyone who wants to drop off their mail-in ballots in person. That is thanks to a controversial order by the state's Republican Governor Greg Abbott, affirmed by the all-Republican Texas Supreme Court.
Some people would have to drive 40 miles or further just to get to a drop-off site. And I think that's designed to make it difficult and to deter some voters.
Outside of Texas's cities, support for Trump in whiter, more rural areas remains unshakable.
I look at the guy and I say, man, he is tough.
On Friday, the Biden campaign canceled a Texas rally after Trump supporters swarmed the campaign bus, nearly forcing it off the highway. And Gerardo learns talking to Trump supporters in this Houston suburb is no easy task.
Donald Trump said that coronavirus is a hoax.
I am a Trump voter.
You're a Trump supporter? All right. I understand.
No,
Thank you.
I see your mask,
Yeah.
but it's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you, too.
Good luck, especially
Thank
in
you.
this area. I
Thank
voted for
you.
Trump as well.
Texas turning blue this election is still considered a long shot, but experts say eventually it will. And that's enough to keep Democrats rallied. Heidi Jo Castro, Al Jazeera, Houston.
Now, one of the most rapidly growing immigrant groups in the United States, the Indian American population currently stands at over 4.1 million, out of which only 1.9 million are eligible voters. But the Indian American demography makes for a really powerful bloc in the United States.
Indian Americans are being seen as a crucial vote bank in the 2020 race to the White House. Both Republicans and Democrats are trying to woo their support.
Politicians are afraid to use the word union.
While an earlier survey had reported a slight shift of the community to the Republican quarter, a more recent one says they're back in the Democrat fold. The survey of 936 Indian American citizens suggests that the support of Indian Americans for the Democratic Party continues. According to the survey, 72% of registered voters are behind Democrat candidate Joe Biden, compared to 22% for President Donald Trump. Biden's running mate, Senator Kamala Harris, a woman of Indian and African descent, is certainly mobilizing voters for the Democrat ticket. The strong Indian American support for the Democrats is driven by core issues like healthcare and the economy. The survey found 39% of Indian Americans said the Democrats were better at managing Indo-US relations, while only 18% said Republicans fared better. It's significant that 26% said there was no difference, while 16% said they didn't know. US President Donald Trump and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's bonhomie seem to have lost its sheen with the community. The survey counters the recent narrative that the strong Trump-Modi friendship and criticism of Modi's policies by some Democrats, including Harris, was driving Indian Americans to the Republican Party in significant numbers.
We will speak truths.
The survey establishes, perhaps for the first time, that it's not right-wing Hindus who are Trump's most ardent admirers, but Christian Indian Americans. Among Trump's Indian American supporters, 45% are Christian, 22% Hindu, and 10% Muslim. Presently, out of the 4.1 million Indian population in America, only 2.62 million are citizens, and the eligible voting population stands at 1.9 million, or under 1% of the total US voters.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.